Houston Rockets vs Dallas Mavericks full game highlights, November 3, 2025 NBA season. The battle for Texas supremacy was on full display tonight as the Houston Rockets clashed with the Dallas Mavericks in a heated matchup that had all the drama, intensity, and star power NBA fans could ask for. From the opening tip, both teams played with playoff-like urgency, trading buckets, big plays, and defensive stops in a contest that went down to the final seconds. The Toyota Center was electric as fans witnessed a thrilling back and forth that showcased the future of the league in full force. Right from the start, the Rockets came out with high energy, feeding off their young core's athleticism and pace. Jalen Green wasted no time asserting himself, knocking down a deep three on the first possession before attacking the rim with his trademark explosiveness. Alperen Sengun continued his stellar start to the season, controlling the offense through the post, dishing out slick passes, and scoring efficiently inside. Houston's offense looked fluid early, spacing the floor well and forcing Dallas to adjust defensively. But the Mavericks, led by Luka Doncic, were not going to let Houston steal the momentum. Luka, who entered the game averaging a near triple-double, once again proved why he's one of the best players on the planet. His combination of skill, strength, and basketball IQ was on full display as he orchestrated the Mavs' offense with surgical precision. He scored from all three levels, step-back threes, mid-range jumpers, and crafty finishes through contact, while keeping his teammates involved. Dallas responded with a quick 10-2 run, highlighted by Kyrie Irving's dazzling ball handling and soft touch around the rim. By the end of the first quarter, both teams were tied at 31 apiece, setting the stage for what would become one of the most entertaining games of the early NBA season. The Rockets leaned heavily on their bench unit in the second quarter, and rookie Reed Shepherd continued to impress with his shooting and composure. Dillon Brooks brought the defensive intensity, getting under the skin of Luka and forcing a couple of turnovers that fired up the crowd. Meanwhile, Jalen Green continued to attack in transition, throwing down a massive dunk that had the arena rocking. Dallas, however, refused to back down. Tim Hardaway Jr. came off the bench firing, connecting on 3 consecutive triples to silence the Houston faithful. Rookie center Deck Lively II was also a force in the paint, altering shots and finishing lobs from both Luka and Kyrie. The Mavericks' balanced attack helped them take a slim 59-56 lead into halftime. Coming out of the break, both teams elevated their intensity. Luka and Kyrie took turns torching the Rockets' defense with their shot creation, but Houston's young stars answered every punch. Sengun's footwork in the post gave the Mavs big men trouble, while Jabari Smith Jr. hit clutch perimeter shots to keep the Rockets within striking distance. Houston's defense tightened as well, with Brooks and Tari Eason hounding the Mavericks' wings and forcing contested looks. Midway through the third quarter, the Rockets went on a 14-4 run sparked by back-to-back threes from Green and Fred VanVleet. VanVleet's veteran leadership showed, as he calmly organized the offense and made timely decisions against Dallas's switching defense. The crowd erupted as Houston took a 79-72 lead heading into the fourth quarter, and it looked like the Rockets might be on the verge of a statement win. However, the Mavericks were far from done. Luka Doncic took complete control in the final period, putting on a masterclass in clutch-time offense. He scored 13 straight points for Dallas, including a deep step-back three over Brooks that tied the game at 95 with just under 2 minutes remaining. The Rockets tried to counter with Green and Sengun pick-and-rolls, but Dallas's defense tightened up, forcing difficult shots. In the final minute, Kyrie Irving hit what might have been the dagger, a tough fadeaway jumper over VanVleet that gave the Mavericks a 2-point lead. Houston had a chance to tie or win the game in the closing seconds, but Green's contested three rimmed out as the buzzer sounded, sealing a 104-101 win for the Mavericks in one of the most entertaining contests of the young season. Luka Doncic finished with a jaw-dropping stat line, 37 points, 11 assists, and 8 rebounds, once again proving why he's in the MVP conversation early this year. Kyrie Irving added 24 points, 6 assists, and hit clutch shots down the stretch when Dallas needed him most. For Houston, Jalen Green led the way with 28 points and 5 assists, while Alperen Sengun contributed 22 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists in another all-around performance that showed his growth as the franchise's cornerstone. After the game, Luka praised the Rockets' young talent, calling them one of the toughest young teams in the league right now. Meanwhile, Rockets head coach Ime Udoka said he was proud of his team's fight but emphasized the importance of closing out games against elite opponents. "We're learning," Udoka said. "We're right there. It's about execution in the final minutes." This matchup had everything fans could ask for: superstar performances, highlight reel plays, defensive grit, and clutch-time drama. The Texas rivalry between the Rockets and Mavericks continues to heat up, and both squads look poised to make noise in the Western Conference this season. For Houston, it's another valuable experience for their developing core, while Dallas walks away with a crucial road win led by their two dynamic stars. As the season continues, these two teams will meet again, and if tonight was any indication, the next matchup could be even more explosive. Rockets fans have plenty to be excited about, while Maverick supporters can once again appreciate the brilliance of Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving, who continue to make magic happen under pressure. The NBA season is young, but rivalries like this remind everyone why basketball in Texas is must-watch TV. From Green's athletic flair to Luka's mastery of the game, every possession felt like a highlight waiting to happen. If this showdown was a preview of things to come, fans are in for one thrilling ride this 2025-26 NBA season. Final score, Dallas Mavericks 104, Houston Rockets 101. Top performers. Luka Doncic, 37 points, 11 AST, 8 REB. Kyrie Irving, 24 points, 6 AST. Jalen Green, 28 points, 5 AST. Alperen Sengun, 22 points, 10 REB, 6 AST. Another Texas classic is in the books. This one belonged to the Mavericks, but the Rockets made sure the message was clear. They're coming.